Are we really surprised that the older millennial made yet another video filled with lies, bullshit, and propaganda? It's literally all he knows how to push these days. I hope he's getting paid well for it. I truly do. I've monetized my presence on some of these social media apps. I hope he's getting paid well for it because he is destroying his credibility.
It only took 4 days. That's all it took for J.D. Vance and the Trump administration to find furnished apartments for all the victims in North Carolina of Hurricane Helene. 4 days into the Trump administration, all of them have furnished apartments to stay in.
Proving you wrong is going to be fun. So you claim that Donald Trump got everyone who needed long-term housing fully furnished apartments in just 4 days. The problem is there's no proof he did it for even a single person. This all stems from the right-wing misinformation factory, otherwise known as X. Specifically, it's from this video with 3.3 million views, where this guy, Matt Von Swole, says that this woman in the video got a fully furnished apartment from Donald Trump. But here's the problem. Nowhere in this video does she say this is from Donald Trump. And the problem is, this video is released 1 day after Donald Trump was inaugurated, and she talks about moving in, reflecting on the process of moving in. The video was then shot in high quality, edited, and released. All that happened with Donald Trump in 1 day? I don't think so. What's much more likely is that this was FEMA under the Biden administration. I don't know that, just like you don't know this was from Donald Trump, but just using basic common sense, this was not Donald Trump. And somehow you've inflated this one woman's story into everyone getting fully furnished apartments, which there is quite literally zero evidence of. And you know this, otherwise you would have shared your sources. But you weren't done here.
Families, including children, were freezing to death in North Carolina because the best the Biden administration could do was fucking tents.
That was based on yet another false viral claim that comes from, where do you think? It comes from X, and more specifically, this post by Dr. Molly James, who is a serial right-wing misinformationist. And how do I know she's wrong? Because Avery County EMS, the people who would know best, said this is completely false. So you can choose to believe the emergency medical services of the county the claim is being made in, or an individual doctor known for right-wing misinformation. That's a tough one. So you said Trump got everybody who needed housing long-term furnished apartments. That's not true. You said people were literally dying of hypothermia. That's not true. Everything you said in this video was not true, and somehow you said it with the confidence of a man who couldn't possibly be wrong. I know you make a living creating right-wing misinformation, and look, you're doing a good job. That video had a lot of views, a lot of likes, but it's complete bullshit.
As is all of the older millennials' content. Complete and utter bullshit. It's important to understand when you see a video from the older millennial that he does what he does to get paid. I do what I do to get paid. But as the gentleman in the video said, elder millennial doesn't provide any of his sources because they don't exist. When you watch my content, I provide you sources. I'm marketing myself and making a living off of content by giving you the truth, by giving you facts, along with my opinion. The older millennial is making a living off of shock value, off of lying to you, off of continuing to perpetrate falsehoods, and he never provides his sources because they don't fucking exist. So when you watch an older millennial's video, you have to go into it knowing that it is 110% chance before you hear the first word come out of his mouth that what he's about to tell you is a lie.